Hey, STAT250. This is a video on suggested homework procedure. I need to keep this within 15 minutes, okay? Because if it goes outside of 15 minutes, then it can't be uploaded to YouTube. I just found out I made an 18-minute video and wasn't allowed to upload it. So here I go, second try. Let's take a look at the recent assignment I just posted. Actually, let's go to one of the harder ones. Let's go to, well, I've already done suggested homework 2-3. So let's go suggested homework 2-1. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start the assignment. When you come in, take a note here that I have put some instructor notes. You want to read those and see if those help out. You also have a suggested homework PDF here that you can print out that'll kind of give you step by step of what to do. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start the assignment. Alright, so what I want to do here is I want to show you a couple things that might help you. I think most of you have started to become comfortable with the tabs on the right hand side. I personally, if you want to ask me, I think one of the best ones is going to be Solve It, because with Solve It what it does is it actually takes you through step by step kind of showing, so it's a good one to look at first. Okay, then there's also the guided solution. And the reason I like guided solution is because it gives me the question, it gives me the rules that, here's what you're supposed to be doing. These are like the rules of how to do it. And then it actually has me fill in blanks. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put in some right numbers and some wrong numbers and try to let you see what happens here. And this is a key thing with Connect that I want people to start to understand so we feel more comfortable. Okay, so we have a high number and a low number. So we already have the low, and now we need the high. So let's just browse through and see if we can see that. 51. There's another 51. So I think 51 is our high. So I come down here, I type in 51. Okay, that means that my range, 51 minus 24, 51 minus 24, my range is 27. So 27 divided by 5, and now I'm going to put in the wrong answer here. So I'm going to divide that. That's 27 divided by 5. I get 5.4. I'm just going to put 5. Okay, it says around the 2 decimal places. I'm not even going to put the decimal. I'm just going to put 5. Okay, well, it says try again. That means I got it wrong. But if I click on this little guy right here, you can see here it shows me what I got correct and shows me where my wrong answer was. It doesn't show me what the right answer is. It just tells me that's where your mistake was made, so I can go back and look at the particular area. I close that out, and I click check. Now I can go back in and I can change my answer to 5.4. I can check it again, and now I got it all the way correct. Okay, so that is one very powerful thing when I'm going through here, is doing a guided solution, and it'll guide me through and show me where I got it incorrect. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go on to a different question at this point and show you another way of doing a problem. So if I go to number 4. On number 4, I'm going to go through and do this problem, and I'm just going to, purposely, I don't know my class limits here, so let's see, I'm just going to put some numbers in. Okay, so my smallest number is 0.6, and I'm going to say 0.8, and that's wrong, and then I'm going to say 1.2, that's wrong, and 1.5, and that's wrong, and 29.1, and that's wrong, and 40.2, and that's wrong. And I'm going to put over here 5, 2, 1, 7, and 23. All wrong, and I'm going to leave those blank. I'm going to click check. It says try again. Okay, I click next. It says, well, do you want to give up? I'm going to give up because I want to show you what happened. So if I just sit here and I've gone through and I try again and I can't figure it out, of course, first thing that I hope you would do is go to guided solution, because it'll guide you through the problem. But I'm going to give up, okay, because I want to show you, I want to keep this video short. So what it does is it shows me at this point, for part 1, it shows me what the correct answers are. It doesn't show me what I did wrong. It doesn't show me which ones I got right and which ones I got wrong. It just shows me the correct answer. However, however, when I get done doing all the other problems, so let's say I come back up here and I do every other problem on here, and then I submit my assignment, now right here, I can go in and look at a detailed report for this assignment. This is very similar to what I can do on the quizzes. So I click on this detailed report. I can also come back to this later, but I'll show you that. So number one, here was a question, number one, that we worked on that we got part of the question correct and part of it incorrect. Okay, so if you remember that, was it number one? I guess not. All right, so number four. Okay, so we see the problem, we scroll down, and we can see here that we completely, see how everything's in red? We put, oh, there we go, right there in green. I actually had a frequency correct, so one of my answer blanks was correct. If I go down a little bit further, it actually shows me what my correct number should have been as I was filling in. Okay, so this is another way for you to go back and see if you got it wrong. Like a lot of people are getting the time series graphs incorrect. You can go back and look at their time series graph this way and see what you should have done differently because they'll actually show you what it looks like. All right, so I'm going to kind of cut that video down at that point. We're at 6 minutes. That means that the video go pretty quick. I am going to go back out and say one more thing. Okay, so um, at this point, if I wanted to practice another one of these, I can always click on practice. It'll pull up a similar question for me to go through and work through, and I can, have all the options like I did before. Okay? So just kind of keep that in mind. Those are some different ways of using this resource. Oh, I know one other thing. Let's say that, it's right now it's Wednesday afternoon. Okay? And I do this homework assignment, but I don't have time to go through and look at what I did wrong. But I know I need to go back and study. So I come back later and I log in and I'm at my home screen and I want to go back and look at the homework I just did, you know, the other day, and I want to see like what I got wrong. So I go to gradebook. Inside my gradebook, if you remember, that was suggested homework right there, suggested homework 2-1. I got a 0 on it, but I want to go in and click on details. And when I click on details, it says view the report. And at this point, I actually get that exact screen that I can also get when I pull up right after a quiz. So I can come in there, I can look at number one, I can scroll down, there's the question. It shows me that for your answer, for the first part is, I didn't put any answers in. Okay, so I go to number four. On number four, I see the same thing we saw before. I go through, it shows me there's the question, here's the answers I put in, here's the correct answers. Ones in red are incorrect, ones in green are correct. Okay, if I still want to look at another explanation of it, I click view an explanation. And it takes me through step by step showing me how I would have found the solutions to that problem. How I would have gone and found my boundaries, my limits, and everything in my frequency. Okay, so I'm going to stop there with this particular problem. With this particular video, that's 8 minutes long. That should be good. Please remember one last thing, that when you're back on your home screen, the reason that these videos are here for you is because these videos are basically organized in a fashion so that the first video in sequence working your way through should help you through the homework assignment. Please remember that if any time you get stuck on a problem, you can always come back and watch the video. Okay, so like organizing data using frequency distributions, I can go in and watch this video. Okay, I'm not going to pull it up because it won't show up correctly, but you get the idea. Okay, so they're in order. If you hover over top of them, it tells you the name of the video, so that way you know what you'll be watching when you're working through. All right, so that should wrap it up. That's some procedures to use when completing suggested homework.